everyone. How is everyone doing? Okay, tech check. Can you guys see me? Can you guys hear me? What's happening, chat? I'm streaming after such a long time. Honestly, like I haven't even streamed on YouTube in a while. It's been a couple of weeks, so it's really nice doing this on Twitch. The last time I was here, I was with all of you. What is up, chat? Okay, I've got chat up in front of me. So hi to everyone who's joining us now. Okay, I don't know. Were you guys here last time we did something on Kasparovchess? Were you here when we solved those puzzles and I took on challenges and then someone beat the crap out of me as well? It was a really fun night, but very tough. But I'm sort of ready. I'm sort of better prepared this time. I've been practicing a bit of bullet and blitz, but we'll see how it goes. H4, H5. I might do that. You know, I have a fun idea, chat. Maybe when we're taking on the challenges, maybe you guys will tell me what to start with and we'll see how it goes from there. It was Blunder Panda. It was Blunder Panda. And I think it turned out that he was actually a grandmaster or something like that. But chat, we weren't able to figure out who exactly it was. But we were told that it was a very strong player, and it was true. He played such brilliant chess. I'm going to chat with chat for a bit before we move on to the chess bit. Yes, it was Blunder Panda. You know, I'm kind of getting used to the whole Twitch thing because I stream a little bit on YouTube, but I'm not very familiar with how Twitch works. So you guys will have to take me through that. Thank you, everyone who's here. Sam won. Did he win his game today? I know he was through to the quarterfinals, and I know that Vidit drew his game against Duda today, the first game. I wasn't following Sam's game, but he's been playing some exceptional chess this World Cup. You know, he's been working really hard for it as well. He spent a lot of time training for it, and he played that event in Prague before, and yeah. So it's been a good World Cup so far. What else is going on in chat? Chat is better than Stockfish, Leela, Alpha Zero combined. That's what I feel. So last time, right, I was so excited to show you all these puzzles and you guys were solving it in seconds. So this time I decided that I am going to level it up. We're going to level up, level up, level up. So we are going to be doing tough stuff tonight, and we will see if chat is really up to the task or not. Predictions about World Cup. You know, I think we've actually got our graphic for that. Let's see if we can bring that up because I want to see our bracket that we have going on. So let's see if we can have that on the screen. Just a moment. Where can I see it? All right, so this is what it looks like, right? And okay, so this is what we have in the Women's World Cup right now. And wow, so this is a little confusing. So it's Alexandra Kostanjuk versus Tanzongi, and Goryashkina is taking on Muzichuk. And then the winner of these two will play the finals. So this is the semi-final bracket. Okay, if I have to predict, this is super hard, but I think Goryashkina has been on fire, and I'm going to pick her. And out of Tanzongi and Alexandra, I'm going to go with Chess Queen Alexandra there. So I'm predicting a final, if I've understood the whole thing correct. I'm going to predict a final between Alexandra and Goryashkina, chat. That's my grand prediction. I'm 200 rated player though. Well, every grandmaster was a 200 player rated at some point, Walter, so worry not. Eric, are you playing followers today? Yeah, we will. We will first solve some puzzles, and then we'll basically all of us will just get ready. We'll get those brain cells working, and then I will take on some challenges and hopefully crush chat tonight. What do you think about the future? Yeah, what about the open section? I don't know. Do we have a graphic there? Okay, we do. I'm sorry, chat. I'm still like struggling a bit with the tech stuff here. Do we have a graphic for the open section? I don't know if we can bring that up. And there it is. All right. So some pretty crazy quarterfinal stuff going on there. Lots of favorites have gotten knocked out along the way. And this is really tough. This one is tough to predict. So the Magnus game today was wild. That was a crazy game. This is really hard to actually pick what's going to happen here. But you guys know who I'm rooting for, right? No surprises there. We'll see what happens. I think this is it's going to be an epic quarterfinal. What I will say is that we will have tie breaks. We will have tie breaks in the quarterfinals. That's not a very hot take because I think that's what everyone thinks, but we'll see what happens. Oh, thank you, Distinct. Who are you rooting for? It's we'll see what happens, but I think I really want to see with it uh go through with this one, but we'll see. He's been playing really well. He's been playing really well. Yeah, that's right. Did you qualify for the Olympiad? I don't know if I'm allowed to say anything yet or not, but let's see what happens. You guys will know soon. You guys will know soon. Okay, so chat, should we do some solving? Should we do some solving? Because I'm kind of excited to play a bit of chess, but before that, I really want to solve some puzzles. All right, I think let's start with this one. Let's start with the diagonal attack one. Let's see what's up here. I really like what I like about Kasparov chess is that you get this kind of a short lesson by all these ambassadors who've curated exercises and ideas, and then you get to actually practice those ideas in these puzzles with these exercises. So I find that really cool, and let's see if we can do puzzle number one. All right, chat, what's going on here? Is everything cool? Can you guys see the puzzle? No, he drew today's game. He's on fire. Yeah, he with it drew today's game against Judah. That's right. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Top four make it to the Olympiad. So it's a little different, right? The online Olympiad, and I think the over the board Olympiad is going to happen next year. And I'm really hoping that it does. And that's something that I'm really looking forward to. The online Olympiad starts in August, I think, 15th of August. Who are you guys rooting for, by the way, chat, in the World Cup? Who do you think? Okay, tell me the two finalists, right? Because the two finalists qualify for the candidates. So who do you think are going to be the two finalists? Yeah, Stopiko's done some brilliant lessons on Kasparov chess, so definitely check that out. With it, Magnus. Uh, possible, possible. Oh wow. Okay, we've started already, have we? So what's going on here? I see a lot of Vid fans in chat. Where are you guys from? Are you guys from India? Magnus and Sam. Do you know Sam and Magnus have actually worked together? I think he worked with him for one of the world championship matches. Could be, could be. Okay, so chat, let's look at this position. Okay, it's whose move is it? It's Black's move right now, and the theme is diagonal attack. So when we speak of a diagonal attack, of course, it means that we have to find a weak diagonal and sort of set up an attack on that using our bishop and find the most active square for it. Wow, I'm looking at this. This one's not easy. So what are you guys thinking here? I see a lot of G takes F3 in chat. What chess books do you recommend for 20,000 FIDE player? If you're a 20,000 FIDE player, you don't need any chess book, but I'm guessing you mean a 2,000 rated chess player. I think there's so many good books out there and so many cool platforms where you can actually learn a lot from, including this one. And okay, let's get to this. But I think the Yusupov series are super good, by the way. Check them out. Jakob Agard has done some great books. The one book that I recommend to everyone is The Positional Decision Making by Boris Gelfand. That book has my whole heart. Maybe I have it somewhere. Okay, it's in the other room, but I'll get it. I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys my copy. I love it. Okay, so what's going on here? G takes F3 and G takes F3, but chat, we can't get any wrong, okay? Bishop H3, Rook G1. What's your idea then? I see you want to go Bishop H3 attacking that pawn, but then what about Rook G1? Gift me a book. Yes. You know what? I really think I would love to be gifted a book as well. I think that it's I like that as a gift. I think books are nice. No one reads anymore. Why not Rook F6? Okay, what about this chat? I'm thinking G takes F3, G takes F3, Bishop H3, as you suggested. You're attacking the Rook, Rook G1, Queen H5, hitting that pawn on F3. I don't see how you're defending it. Chat, what do you think? Magnus crying in the corner. You know what was his highest rating? It was 28, I think 2882 or 2883. That's a pretty crazy rating to have. So what do you guys think? What are we playing here? I think that idea could work. I'm going for it, chat. Bishop g3 is a defense, but then you just lose a bishop. Okay, let's just look at this quickly one more time. These puzzles are very tough, actually. So g takes f3. You have to take the pawn back. I get my bishop into the game. I'm threatening a mate on g2. I'm attacking your rook on f1. You have to move the rook to g1. You attack my queen. You defend the g2 square. And then I move my queen to h5. And I'm taking the pawn on f3. And I don't see how you're defending it. Chat, I'm going to live life on the edge and go for it. Great move. Kasparov approves. We're good, chat. G takes f3. It is bishop h3, queen h5. Yeah, that's what I think, Swan. Swan, I think you were with us last time as well, and you really helped us in solving a lot of puzzles. So it's great that you're joining us now. So let's go. Should we go for bishop h3? Let's go diagonal attack. And now rook g1, as we thought, queen h5 hits the pawn, and we solved it. Let's move on. Am I too loud? I do get loud when I get excited. Next exercise. So knight takes e4 on the board. That's a funny exercise for a diagonal attack. I don't see too many bishops on the board. What's going on here? These are tough. Chat, these are tough. Okay, thanks. Hey guys, I'm not getting the solution to this one. I need your help. I need your help. Help me, chat. Help me, help me. Queen g4. Oh, that's a nice move. Chat, you guys are strong. Queen g4, it pins the knight. What's your idea after knight f4? You just trade, and then you pick up the pawn, and then you win the piece. So, do you guys think queen g4 is the way to go? I don't see a defense. Okay, question. Okay, I'm going for queen g4. Queen g4 resigns. If Swan says we play, you can do it, Tanya. Well, honestly, I'm not even trying that hard because I know we've got all grandmasters in chat here who are going to help me out. Okay, I like queen g4. Sneha, it is really tough, but look at this. Okay, this is super instructive. Put the queen on g4, pin the knight. No good way to defend the knight. You have to intercept the pin, but it doesn't help. After knight f4, we trade bishop f4. Okay, question. After bishop f4, what about knight takes c3? Queen c8. This is not that easy, chat. So queen g4. Oh, after knight f4, we go queen c8, king h7, queen f5 check, and we win the knight on e4. Is that correct? Yeah, queen g4, exactly, Swan. But maybe queen g4, knight f4, we go queen c8, queen f5, live life on the edge. Let's go. Great move. Okay, now he's played it, and I think we go queen c8 check. King has to go to h7 chat. We come back, we give a check, and this is the diagonal attack. We are using this weak diagonal to create this double attack, and after queen f5 check, we win the knight on e4. Should we go for it? Okay, let's go for it. We have to solve, we have to be fast, I feel. And now we take queen e4. Even knight e4 is possible, but you know, when we have extra material, we try and trade off pieces. So let's go queen e4. Would you play queen e4 or knight e4 in this position? I'm going queen e4. Yay. Okay, we did it. We did it. Let's go next. We've got 3 more to go. Then we move on to a slightly tougher stage. I think we're going to do an expert level stuff today. Okay, so white to play. Can you find the best move? Resign then. Queen a4. Chat is too strong. Queen a4. That makes a lot of sense. So king e7, the only move. How do you finish off? Do you go queen b4 check? King e8. Oh, you know, this is like a ladder technique. You basically just get the queen all the way in, and then I have no idea what you do. Okay, so queen a4, king e7, find me the win. Find me the win, chat. Is it a ladder though? Because queen b4, king e8, queen b5, king e7, queen c5, not queen d5, queen c5, king e8, and then what's our move? I mean, the ladder kind of stops there because c6 is defended, right? Oh, then we just go queen c7, chat. Then we go queen c7. What do you think? Yeah, staircase. Would you call it the ladder or would you call it the staircase? It's funny because it reminds me of like stone, paper, scissor, but do you say stone, paper, scissor or do you say rock, paper, scissor? So what is this? Is this the ladder technique or the staircase technique? Do I think 3000 can ever be crossed? I think it's possible, honestly. I think we might see it happen. Okay, so queen a4, king e7, I'm going for this idea. Ladder slash staircase. Queen c5, and after king e8, I'm going to go queen c7. I'm threatening queen f7, and we're threatening queen d8 chat. Ladder, ladder, ladder. Let's do a ladder. Okay, laddering it up. And now do we really ladder it up with queen c7? Not a ladder. Let's just call it a ladder anyway. Okay, but queen c7, bishop e7. Can you find a move after queen c7, bishop e7? How does white finish it off? Yeah, let's lift this now. So we laddered it up, and now we're gonna go on a left right. No, after bishop c7, I think rook d8 is super strong. Bishop d8, queen f7 mate. Let's do it. Okay, it's on the board. The brilliancy is on the board. I keep dropping stuff all over my room. By the way, there was a lizard in my room. So if you see me freaking out at some point, you know what it is. So chat, I'm thinking rook d8, bishop d8, queen f7, and we finish it off. Beautifully done. Well done, chat. Well done. Easy clap. Rook d8 is checkmate. You are right. Rain player is closed. Rook d8 done. Next exercise. Let's go. d5 plate. What are we doing here now? Okay, so our knight is attacked. I say we take. We are the best. It's just a lizard until it is bunkai. I don't know. I know lizards are actually sweet and they're harmless, but I have a bit of a thing. I feel a bit terrified of them. I think it was all the Godzilla stuff that I saw growing up that really scarred me. I don't know if I hate lizards. Okay, we need to focus on chess before Kasparovchess is like, what the hell are you doing, Tanya? Do you mind like actually solving stuff for a change? Lizards are small dinosaurs. Oh my god, that's actually a really beautiful thing to say. Okay, so what's going on here? We're really digressing, I feel. You know, every time I have these streams and I'm planning what we're going to be doing in this, and then I have this meeting with Kasparovchess, and we're like, okay, we're gonna solve puzzles, and we're gonna be doing games, and I'll be taking on challenges, and at the end of it, Chat and I are just discussing how lizards are small dinosaurs and whether to call it ladder or staircase, and that's just how these streams go. Okay, so E takes F3, D takes C6. What are we doing? Lizard gambit. Thank you to everyone. I don't know how raids work on this, but I'm just gonna say thank you and shout out to Guiji TV. Thanks for the raid. Thanks for the raid. Okay, what are we doing here? E takes F3 takes over here. Do we go Queen G5? We can't go Queen G5 because there's Queen F3 chat. Chat, solve it. So takes, takes, takes. Not like that, like this, sorry. Takes on F3, takes on C6. Hmm. Do we just take on G2 though? On Twitch, it is like teleporting. What does that mean? Tell me what that means. Because on YouTube, it's sort of different. You kind of just, I'm still learning how it's done, but you sort of just ask your viewers to go to another channel and you kind of play that, something like that. I don't know how it runs on Twitch. Love to see how you're thinking. Well, for that, I need to start thinking, okay, that's my cue. So I take on F3, you take on C6. So my first thing is that I want to take on G2 and really open up, blast open your king, attack the rook. If you take king G2, I go queen G5 check, king H1, I go queen H4. You give C takes D7. I move my king. I don't see how you're defending that mate on H2. And this line could be absolutely wrong. Queen H4, I forgot to put that in. So E takes F3, D takes C6. Help me. Yes, she does. Just simply castle. W- Oh, that's kind of interesting how you guys do it on Twitch. Maybe I should start streaming on Twitch. I'm kind of liking the vibe here. I like you guys. It feels like you guys know a bit about. Okay, can you tell me what we are playing here? We really need to move on. We've got another like 5 puzzles to solve, and then I have to show you something that I've been dying to show you. I really want to get there. I have a feeling this is going to be one of those streams that go on till like 6 a.m. my time. Yeah, I need to stream on my YouTube channel as well. I will stream soon, I promise. Okay, so let's take. Great move. And now, okay, this was my idea. Wait, I wanted to take here. It's also so tempting to just play simple and take on c6, and I don't see a problem with that. Yeah, I took e takes f3. Why not bishop g4? Oh, that's a nice move. Bishop g4. Chat, but then you take here. Sorry, if I go bishop g4, then you take here, and it's a check, and I'm not loving that. So maybe not bishop g4. Take the pawn and keep it simple. I could do that, but I get the vibe. Like if it was just simply about taking a pawn, then is it even a puzzle? Is it even a puzzle if it's that simple, Kasparov chess? I don't know why. I don't know why, but I feel that we should take this pawn. Okay, chat. What about f takes g2? Let's calculate. F takes g2. You give a check here. I go king f8. Your rook is attacked. King g2. Queen g5. You run with king f3. Not clear. Not clear at all. Queen g5 doesn't win the bishop though, right? Because you give a check and you pick up this pawn. Queen g5 directly doesn't work. What's our move here? Okay, we need to calculate. So queen h4 doesn't work either. Okay, what if we go really crazy and go bishop h2? What if we're just like, you know what? Let's just go for it. Check. King h1. Damn, these puzzles are hard. Chad, we can't move this bishop because of c takes b7. How is queen h4 resigns? You take here, king f8, you go g3, queen h3, and then you win this pawn. I would offer a draw in this position. I wouldn't offer a draw. I think if this is a game position, honestly, I would just take on c6. I feel like that's a simple move to play, and then you just attack. Should we just do that? Should we just take on c6? And if it's the right move, then we just I don't know what we do, but we just feel a bit sad. Should we just take on c6? Okay, let's do it. Oh, that was a great move. Well done. Okay, chat, you're right. I should have heard you about 30 minutes ago. Sorry about that. Okay, now what? Do we take this pawn as well? I think now we go with this idea. Because now if you go queen h4, there's g3, and then queen h3, there's queen f3. And if bishop h2, there's king h2 and queen h4, king g1, queen g4, queen f3. So this doesn't work either. There are actually lots of cool moves here. For example, bishop h2, king h2, queen h4, king g1, f takes g2, attacking the rook, threatening mate. You have to take king g2, bishop h3 check. Not clear. King h2. Bishop g4. That wins as well. Just take the juicer, then wait until your opponent stops crying. Swan, that's too deep for me. Okay, what are we playing? Are we playing f takes g2 or bishop takes h2? I love both these moves. Chat, you tell me which one you want to play. I like f takes g2. I like bishop takes h2. And I think both the moves are winning. What are we playing? Offer draw. I'm not offering a draw here. You know, I feel like I'm getting to know your personality. The ones who are suggesting bishop h2, very aggro, very out there, and f takes g2, it's like, live life simply. Why take the risk when you're winning anyway? I feel chess speaks a lot about your personality. F takes g2, and I don't know. That's my personality. It's like, go play first, think later. Okay, guys, I think bishop takes h2 for the win. Okay, let's calculate. You know what? Let's just, for 5 minutes, behave like serious chess players. Bishop h2, king h2, queen h4, check, king g1, take on g2. You're threatening mate. You have to take king takes g2. Bishop h3, check. If you go here, then you go queen g5, king h2, queen g2, checkmate. After bishop h3, if you go king h2, bishop g4, check, king g2, you win the queen. Okay, that's one line. If you go f takes g2, the problem is that black goes rook, white goes rook e1, queen h4, white goes f4, and the bishop diagonal is closed. Okay, I'm going for it. Bishop h2, and we do it. Play first, think later is basically hyperbolic chess. Play first, think later is basically me in any chess. Let's just ship and think later. Cool. Bishop h2. I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared. Chat. We did it. Okay, now it has to be queen h4. Now it has to be f takes g2. Now it has to be bishop h3, right? Well, it doesn't have to be, but I think it is. So bishop h3, you can't go here because then we checkmate. And after bishop h3, once again attacking on the diagonals, if you go king h2, probably a lot of good moves, but the simplest one is bishop g4 and win the queen. Easy clap, easy clap. Win the rook. Okay, so are we going bishop h3 then? Queen h3, king here. This is also so tempting. What are all these multiple options that we have? But that's not so tempting, actually. Let's go bishop h3. Solved. I just think this is the problem. We always overthink. You know, even when I'm playing a game, it's like I spend too much time. It's a simple option. Let's just go for it and go for the next exercise. So the first thing that strikes us about the diagonal attack are weaknesses. I see a lot of dark square weaknesses here. How are we taking advantage of it? Chat, I worked very hard in the last exercise and I want your help this time. Ooh, I have a really nice idea actually. It's all about planning here. So we know that this is the weak diagonal. How can we make the most of it, chat? How do we set up a battery there? Nice puzzle, very funny. You know, you should stream on Twitch. Yeah, I should stream. You know what? I should stream full stop once in a while. Don't overthink, Tanya. Just go for it. There's this joke about overthinking, that how do you know how much is overthinking? Maybe you're underthinking or something like that. Okay, anyway, what do you mean we're not? I never said. You guys are super helpful. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, well done. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, you guys are strong. This was my idea as well. Bishop g3, bishop e5. The nice thing is that the rook on d1 controls d8, so there's no way that you're trading queens. And if bishop g3, my question is, what about queen f8? Bishop e5, queen g7? Are we overthinking again? What's the rating bracket of these puzzles? It's the tournament level, and I think tournament level, Kasparovchess, correct me if I'm wrong. Tournament level is 1600 to 1800. 1600 to 1800 or 1400 to 1600. I think these are pretty hard for 1400 to 1600. But then that's the thing, right? If you don't solve tough stuff, if you don't get out of your comfort zone, how are we going to improve? I think it's 1600 to 1800. Bishop g3, queen f8, bishop e6, fe6 wins the bishop. Eric, you are too strong. Let's go. So I know that I'm not accepting any challenges from Eric later on. Just saying. Bishop g3 it is. Great move. And now we just go bishop e5. We attack that knight. And if the knight moves, there's a mate on h8. That move I missed. That move I missed. Okay, what's our idea now? Okay, let's just pick up the bishop. There's no mate. Queen c6 wins the bishop. I'm going for it. Piece hanging. Yes, I finally saw it. You're right. Okay, so let's go on, chat. We did it. Just take the bishop. I did it. All right, fine. I was thinking there's something stronger in the position. So with that, we finished diagonal attack tournament. I think you guys did really well in that. See, that's why you calculate when taking. Okay, I get it now. Tournament is 1600 to 1800. So this is pretty hard stuff. I would say these are more like around 2000, but we're getting there. You're just underthinking. And we overthink again. So that's the thing. Okay, guys, let's go on to the next one. Otherwise, we'll just be talking about overthinking or underthinking right now. Okay, I'm gonna the next one, we're gonna jump to the expert level. The expert level is really where it's at. And by that I mean it's at, where's it at? Kasparov chess is expert level 2000 to 2200, or is it 1800 to 2000? 20,000 ELO level. That's where we're getting. We need master level. I think we need to take it a bit slow. Let's not overestimate ourselves. Let's just overthink a little bit about our estimation about ourselves. Okay, I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to go on to the next one, which is 2000 to 2200. Guys, this is going to be really tough, but let's do it. Let's do it. So how do I go back? Then I go on. The interface of Kasparov chess is just so clean and so beautiful. You guys have to check it out. Um, so we go on learn, we go on master lessons. You know what, next time I'm going to show you the screen, and there you have it. So you see, you go on master lessons and you can sort them by trainer, by level. We've got Anish here teaching us like tons of things. We've got Sopiko teaching us some cool attacking ideas as well, and Maxime Vachel-Lagrave, the Frenchman with 3 names as well, and Albin Counter Gambit by Anish Giri. I have mixed feelings about that opening. We got Ginger GM as well. This is amazing stuff, by the way, and all these lessons you can have a look at, and they're on strategy, on tactics as well. Okay, fine. Let's go. Let's that's me, chat. That's me. Let's talk a bit about me. So that's me at Reykjavik. That's me in Hokaveen. And it's very important that you don't say Hugaveen, but you say Hokaveen. That's also me somewhere in Netherlands. That's me in the same tournament. Then that's at the Olympiad. Can you see it? That's at the Reykjavik Open. And all these photos are by Leonard Oots, who is master photographer of the chess world. Level, where are we going? We're going expert. What are we doing? We're doing trapped piece. Let's try trapped piece. So we're going to skip the lesson and I want to solve the puzzles with you guys. Let's go. What a beautiful, absolutely. That was some amazing play. Master level, we are getting there. We'll get there. Are we doing any more puzzles today? Yes, we are, when I'm done ranting about my photographs. Starting now. Okay, let's go puzzle 1. Let's have that on the screen. So what's happening here? White looks to launch an attack, but overlooks an important detail. What danger did he overlook? Okay, that's actually nice. So it's black to play. White has just played f4, attacking our knight. And we know what the theme is. It's all about trapping our opponent's piece. Not easy at all. We have to calculate. Chat ready. We need all the stockfish on the Alpha Zero that we can get. We are the best. Okay, let's look at the position now. What's happening here? F4. So chat, let's look at like a capture first. If bishop takes, ooh, you know what? Okay, I think I've solved it. I'm gonna give you guys a minute and see if you guys get the idea. It's beautiful. Chat, come on, you've got to think. I'll give you a minute to solve this one. I think I got the idea. Okay, what's chat saying? No, it's a very forcing line. It's actually really nice. I want the full line. I want the full line. Come on, chat, you guys can do it. Perry Frog, all the stockfish you need is already up here. You saw me solve it? No, you didn't, because I said something, but I meant something else. I tricked you guys. Sacrifice something, then I don't know. That's... someone's never going to be a master here. Do send me a challenge. I really want to take that one on. Okay. Okay, so what is happening? Chat hasn't finished putting. All right, so I think you're right about that. So rook takes f5. I think that's the right answer. And thing is, right, what happens with that is, and this is stunning and it's so instructive, because actually the queen on the center, the queen in the center of the board is trapped here. You can't take the knight immediately because rook takes f1, you give a check and you pick up the queen. After rook takes f5, if you recapture the rook, you go bishop f5, you hit the queen, and now you see the queen has got no squares. The knight on e5 controls f3, the bishop controls this diagonal. The only square on the board after this is queen d4, and we go knight f3, and then you take on f3 and we pick up the queen, and that's how we do it. Let's go for a chat. Oh, damn. But why is this incorrect? What the hell, chat? Okay, I'm gonna just not look at chat for a bit. I'm gonna not look at chat for a bit. But I thought we were winning the queen. That was very annoying. It sounded so good. If only it ended as well as it sounded. Okay, let's try again. We're not gonna show the solution. Okay, fine. I got it wrong. I get it. Okay. I'm not talking to chat anymore. I'm not talking to you guys. I'm done. This relationship is over. This relationship is over. Why not knight f3? What is wrong with knight f3 though? And if not knight f3, then what? Do you just want to move the knight away? Is that what you want me to do? Oh, knight d3. Did anyone see knight d3? Yeah, but that's the point. This is so freaking beautiful. Why is chess so hard and so pretty at the same time? This is amazing, actually. I feel bad about that knight f3 fiasco that just happened. But look at this, chat. You go knight d3 and the queen on d4 is trapped. And the difference between knight d3 and knight f3 is that knight f3, you give up another piece. So actually what we did wrong was white has compensation there because he wins some material back for the queen. But after knight d3, which has to be the right move, queen on d4 is actually trapped on the board. And that's how it's done. Damn. That was better. Yeah, easy clap. Not so easy, but let's go. Next exercise. So this is queen takes b4. White captures the pawn and restores material. Can you see why he would shortly regret this decision? He'd shortly regret this decision because chat is going to destroy him. I'm not sure why. Okay, I see the idea, but I have been humbled by my experience previously, so I'm going to take my time for this one. So I know, chat, what are you thinking? Rook takes d5. Rook takes d5 is not GG, yo. Rook takes d5, queen d6. Chat, it's not that easy. Okay, I'm thinking rook c1. White captures pawn, instantly regrets. Sheesh. It was winning anyway. It's true, but it's all about finding the most powerful move. Even though knight f3 was winning, knight d3 is where it's at. That's where the party's at. So I'm thinking about rook c1, chat. Queen takes d6. We go a check, and then we pick up the queen. My question is, after rook c1, what happens? Queen e4. How do we... Oh! Hello, rook. Where are you going? Because I think this piece is kind of trapped. How do we make the most of it? How do we make the most of it? Rook c1, queen e4, rook e1, queen e1. Still not seeing a way to make the most of it. The thing is, right, if we attack the rook immediately, there are moves like rook e5. Yeah, the goal is to trap the piece. Rook c1 seems good. It does, right, Zora? But the point is that after rook c1, queen e4, we need to find the line till the very end. But if we go e takes d5, we attack the queen. Chat, I think we got this. Okay, there's a little bit of a tech situation, I think. Okay, no, we're back. We're back. Are we back? Yeah. Can you guys see it? Can you see it? Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, we're good. Cool. So check this out. Rook c1. You can't take the queen, queen d6. You take the rook, you win the queen, you win the game. Rook c1, the only move to keep everything together is queen to e4. You save the rook, you get out of this attack. Then we take the bishop on d5. We are hitting the queen. If you take rook d5, the rook is hanging. So after e takes d5, you kind of move the queen anywhere. I don't even care where you go. Wherever you go, I take your rook on e1, you take my rook on e1, and then chat, we go f6. We take control of the e5 square, we trap the rook, and I'm going to go for this. And if I'm wrong, then I'm going to rage quit. What do you guys say? Thanks, Sam. Thanks. It seems like Tanya is handling the OBS. I see like it's a tough crowd here. One move. I agree with plan. I like that support. Can you repeat? Okay, let's repeat. Rook c1, queen e4, e takes d5, queen anywhere. I don't care. You take the rook, you take the rook. f6, you attack the rook, you trap the rook. Now, this is how it goes, chat. When we spot a rook on g5, we see that it's got very few squares. The pawn on g4 stops its mobility to go backwards. The only square available is rook e5. We can't play f6 immediately because the e6 pawn is attacked by the rook and the bishop. So f6 runs into bishop e6 check, which is why we first need to sort that problem. We don't have time to take on d5 because after e d5, the rook escapes. We don't want to do that. We always look for forcing lines. Chat, we got this. Rook c1, you have to go queen e4. And first I get rid of this rook. We trade on e1. No, we don't trade on e1. Rook c1, queen d5. I use the tempo to actually first pick up the bishop on d5, making sure that the rook on g5 still remains trapped. Once you move the queen, I give a check, capture your rook. You have to recapture. And now after f6, the rook on g5 has got nowhere to go, nowhere to run. It's just a sad, dead piece. Let's go. Was it rook c1? Beautiful. And this is a tricky part. We don't go 8-6 because of rook e5. We go f6 and that was a bit scary. I was like, oh my God, I messed it up again, but I haven't. All right, chat. Puzzle number 3, 2000 to 2200. Let's go to the next one. Rook c1 is not. Let me just show that. No, rook c1, you can't take on c1. The point of rook c1 was that the queen on b4 is attacked. So if you take on c1, you just take the queen on b4. So you can't do that. All right, let's go to the next one. And here, white has just made the move e5. Black to play. Can you find... Oh my God, what is this nonsense? Oh, okay, sorry about that. So just stuff like just keeps coming on my screen randomly. So that was actually a fun exercise. Well done, chat. Okay, let's solve this one. So e5 played, and what's our move here? Okay, first question. Which piece do you think can potentially be trapped here? Which white's piece can be potentially trapped here? Oh, Carsten Chess here. Hi, Carsten Chess. Queen, I agree with that. I mean, this is like a red flag, right? You see your opponent's piece in your camp too far gone, and you feel that he or she doesn't have that many resources around for itself to escape. Not too many squares, and that's a red flag in your brain. You kind of want to find a way to make the most of that, and I would agree that here it's the queen on c7 that we need to trap. The question, of course, is easier said than done. How do we do it? Of course, the queen. Disha, that's right. It is the queen. But now let's get to the real stuff. How are we trapping the queen? Because you do have squares, you do have some squares. So it's not that easy. And this is, of course, a really hard level puzzle as well. Knight f5 is a suggestion, but I don't see how that helps us because the bishop moves and you can go rook c8, but once the queen comes to b7, you just run away queen e4. So knight f5 feels a bit slow. My problem is always these lines with queen b7, queen e4. The rook should trap it. I don't know, Rohan. I'm honestly solving these puzzles with you guys. I've never seen them before, and they're really, really tough. It's 2000 to 2200 bracket, so that's a really tough bracket. It's there's only one more higher than this on Kasparov Chess, which is the master level. By the way, that's the other thing. On Kasparov Chess, you start incrementally. So they've got beginner, they've got intermediate, they've got advanced, league, tournament. It starts from 1000 to 1200, 1200 to 1400, and as you keep solving, you keep getting the next level. So it's a really good way to train your tactics, actually. So I haven't done these before. How's my day going? That's really sweet, Ashish. Thanks for asking. My day's going pretty well until I spotted that lizard in my room, by the way. Knight c6 doesn't work because you just capture the knight. Okay, how are we trapping the queen? Yeah, it's a bit scary, Rohan. Don't ask. Knight e5, rook d7. You know what? I think you've hit. What is the saying? You've hit the nail on the head, but I think it's all about the move order here. Because my problem is, right, that after knight takes e5, d takes e5, rook d7, I have a problem with the move bishop d5 now. I don't know if it works, but what I'm really thinking is that do we need to snap off this bishop before we go for this idea? I think that is the right idea, by the way. But I can't decide if I want to take the bishop first and then go for knight e5, rook d7, attacking the queen, or do I not care and go for knight e5 immediately? By the way, well done on that spot. Knight b8 is a bit slow because white gets the option to go queen b7 and back. So I think we have to keep up the momentum. You think take the bishop? Bishop g4 is a defense. Actually, more than bishop d5, you're right. Bishop g4 is scarier. So I really think that we have to snap up the bishop before. First, take the bishop, right? I would agree. I think we go knight f3, rook f3, knight e5, f takes e5, and now we see the queen is really trapped. This is actually a stunning exercise, a really difficult one, but really nicely done. Rook d7, and the queen on c7 has got nowhere to go. Now, the other line, the problem was after knight e5, f e5, rook d7, you've got the move bishop g4. You know, chat, it's still not over because there's knight f5 there. So it's really hard to say because there is knight f5 there as well. But I think this is just a lot more forcing. I'm going for it. Chat, we're going for it. Take the bishop. Great move. Take the pawn. Rook f3. So now we take the pawn. Because we can't go rook c8. There's all this stuff. We go knight e5. And okay, honestly, well done on this one. Well done on finding this idea. That was a really nice idea. Brilliancy incoming. Queen d7. Well done. Who found this idea, by the way? Because I was really confused about taking on f3 or not taking on f3. That was a good spot. Okay, so what's going on here? We've got two more to go. Well done, Eric. Well done, Eric. Once more confirmed, not accepting any challenges from Eric tonight. So puzzle number 4, we've got two more to go. Black to play. What's happening here? So once again, what is the piece that we're looking at that can be trapped in this position, chat? First question we need to ask ourselves. Knight b6, GG, yo. That does make a lot of sense. I like that move a lot, but I'm not 100% sure. You know why? Because I'm thinking after knight b6, can white actually go knight c6? So I know what your idea is. It's a clever move, knight b6. You want to move the rook away, and then you're also very stealth mode defending your own rook, and then you take a takes b4 so that your rook on a8 is defended. But the question is that after knight b6, if white goes all aggro on you and does a counter attack with knight c6, the point is that now if you move the rook anywhere, the a5 pawn is hanging, and if you take on a4, then after knight b6, it's not clear at all. Or is it? Chat, is it? So let's look at that line. Knight b6, Knight c6. Oh, knight a4, knight e7 is GGO, by the way. Knight b6 protects the rook. Yeah, but knight b6, knight c6, right? And that's game over. And for black, I mean. Isn't it? Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's think. So knight b6. Exactly, chat. What are we doing there? Knight c6. What about queen b5 there? What about queen b5? Oh no, my queen, but actually, yeah, queen b5. What about queen b5? This is really tough. So the point is that after knight takes b8, you want to take knight takes a4, and you're basically saying that the b8 knight is trapped. And I'm saying that's not true because I can still go c4 and attack your queen. And the only square that you have is queen to e8. And then you're like, yeah, I move my queen to e8 and your knight on b8 is still attacked. And then I'm like, wait a second, what about b3? I attack your knight on a4. And then you say, I don't care. I come back knight b8, knight b6 because the knight on b8 is still trapped. And then I go c5 and I'm basically losing my head. I don't think that's the way to go, chat. Let's see if there's something long line, wrong line. Let's see if there's something else in this position. He will go c6. Yeah, I agree with you. I would play h5, h4. That's actually another nice alternative idea. But the thing is, right, white has a big threat of going knight c6 and threatening the rook and the fork on e7 as well as the pawn on a5. So I don't think you have time to go h5, h4, even though you want to. With moves like h5, h4, you got to make sure that they actually work. Otherwise, you're going to be looking for a cure. So find a move more and more. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sorry, chat. Okay. Mm. Ospeta h5, h4. I would offer a draw in this position. Knight b6, knight c6, queen b5. I'm going for this. Knight takes b8, knight takes a4, c4, queen e8, b3, knight b6, c5. It's such a crazy position. What about that position then? Knight here. Okay, chat, let's go for it. I think it works. e4, knight b4. That's a beautiful like arrow game that we have going on there. There is queen c2, but after queen c2, you lose the knight on a4, right? Okay, let's go for knight b6. I'm going for it. Great move. Knight c6. Chat, at least we're finding the right stuff here. Now, knight e7 is a threat. Rook a5 is a threat. Knight b8 is a threat. Queen b5 has to be the move. And it is. And now we have to take knight a4. Because if you take queen a4, you just trade the queens and your knight escapes. And that's exactly what we don't want in the position. So we have to go knight takes a4. c4. See, we called all of this out. We are on a roll. Now c4. The point is that queen b4, as some of you are suggesting, my problem with queen b4 was that after knight c6, queen takes d2, queen a4, the knight on a4 is hanging. So I don't think that can be the right answer. We have to move the queen somewhere defending the knight. The only other square is queen to e8. And then white is going to go b3, attacking that knight on a4 one more time. The only square is knight b6. White insists with a move like c5. We actually take on c5. This is what I missed the first time around because the queen on a1 is hanging. You can't take on c5. The queen hangs. Let's go. Solved. That's how we do it. Easy clap. Last exercise. Let's do this, chat. Queen e6 plate. What are we trapping? And by we, I mean you, because my brain isn't working anymore. Yeah, I think we have to trap the queen, or maybe even the king. I mean, look at that king on h3. It's super close to getting checkmated. But let's keep it serious. I think it has to be the queen on e6 looks like it's in a lot of trouble, but it's kind of hard to imagine trapping this queen, especially when it's giving a check. I mean, the move that comes to mind, Tania wants to underthink this. Zora, you know me well. It's nearly 2 a.m. We are just getting started. You can't feel sleepy right now. We're going to be up for a while. The night is still young. I don't know the line after that. King H8. Interesting move. So what's your idea after King H8? Because I was actually considering... 1 second, chat. All good. Yeah. So Rook F7, I don't think makes a lot of sense. Just want to make sure everything's fine. Chat, is everything fine? There are only 2 king moves. It's 50-50. Swen, do we just king h8 and then bring the rook to c6? That makes a lot of sense, right? But after rook c6, for example, king h8, rook c6, are you not afraid of bishop d5? Are you not afraid of bishop d5? I mean, is that even a threat is my question. Why is chess so hard? Okay, let's focus. King g7 or king h8? 2 moves, but also what's our idea? Let's say king h8 and you go rook takes a6. Let's just say that. You go rook takes a6. Now, for example, you play rook c6. Then bishop takes d5. Not that clear, no? Knight takes d5 and the rook on c6 is hanging. At least something gets trapped, either our queen or the opponent. Wow, chat is like super helpful today. Are you guys trolling me? Is that what's happening here? Not loving it. Okay, what about another idea? What do you guys think about king h8, rook a6, and we go full aggro on our opponent and go queen g7 and queen h6? Technically not a trapped piece situation, but looks very strong to me because it kind of looks like checkmate. How about rook f7? I don't know. Can I just answer by saying I don't know either? So rook f7, the reason I don't love rook f7 is because it allows queen e8. And I don't see the point of allowing this extra option. Why is this either queen? I was shouting this. Tania is ignoring. Wait, what were you shouting? Why is queen g7 not? Oh, I just saw that, Eric. I just saw that. Okay, I just saw you mention queen g7. I think queen g7 is actually very strong. But queen f7, the problem is that you can trade. You're not forced to take on b6. I want to keep... So in these kind of positions, you want to keep the queens on the board, especially when you're rook on c2. The king on h3 is in a kill zone because of the rook on c2. You can never come back. Just don't trade queens. Just don't trade queens and you're going to checkmate your opponent one day. One day, 9.5 out of 10 times. King is a piece. Show some respect. That's a good way of looking at it. We are trapping the king on h3. This is a trap piece. I'm going for king h8, chat. I'm going for king h8. Should we go for it? In this position, king h8, queen g7, and no defense for white. If chat says it, it must be right. Okay, rook a2. Now we can go rook c6, can't we? So rook c6, the problem that I had with rook c6 was bishop d5. Oh my God. Chat, insane idea spotted. Insane idea spotted. Whenever I get this excited, I'm usually wrong. But that's cool. We'll deal with it when it happens. Okay, can you tell me what happens after rook c6, bishop d5? Oh, insane idea is probably wrong, by the way. Yeah, insane idea doesn't work, like most insane ideas in life. So rook c6, bishop d5. Brilliancy not found, false alarm. Let me tell you what I thought, because it was kind of brilliant, but unfortunately it doesn't work. My idea, chat, my idea was rook c6, bishop d5, and I thought knight takes d5, queen takes d5, and g5 is a freaking brilliancy. because the queen on d5 is almost trapped. I'm threatening rook h6, picking up that queen on d5. If you can't go queen g2 because there's rook h6 and that's checkmate. If you go queen f3, there's g4 winning the queen. If you take on g5, let me just have that again because it's so freaking beautiful. Rook c6, bishop d5, knight d5, queen d5, g5. Okay. And if you go queen f3, you don't go rook h6 because then this rook defends the queen, but you go g4 and win the queen. And then I suddenly spotted that after g5, unfortunately, all my dreams come crashing down because bishop d5, knight d5, queen d5, g5, you have e6. Oh, wait. E6, g4 check. King g2, there's rook c2 and we win the queen. King h4, there's queen e7 and there's no way that that's not checkmating. You said that like 10 minutes ago, really? E. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, g5. Damn, bro. All right, now the big question. Do we go g4 check or do we go rook h6? Do we go g4 or rook h6? I don't want to get this wrong at this point. We've come really far. False alarm brilliancy found. It is very nice. Okay, but quick question. Do we go g to the g? GG, yo. But do we go g4 or do we go rook h6 first? G4 check, but why? But why? Why not just rook h6? I kind of like both. And this is where like I get very indecisive in my life. Chat, rook h6 or g4? I think both are winning. And this is just about, you know, just making a move. I also think rook h6. Rook h6, rook h6, queen d5, rook a7. That's actually a really good point. Wow. Okay, Swen, remind me not to accept your challenge either. Rook h6, rook h6, queen d5, and rook a7. But there is still, you know, rook f7. I think we're still winning. We're still winning. We can go rook h6. I'm going for it. We'll see. Oh, salt. We did it, everyone. GG in chat for everyone who found rook h6. Is it a puzzle? Yes, it was. And you did it. Well done. Well done. Okay, so chat, we're gonna take on some we're gonna play some chess, but before that I want to actually show you guys something. Eric, I see that you've already challenged me. I will play Eric. Actually, it should be fun. I will play Eric, but we're gonna play 3-0 without increment. But before that, I want to show you guys a really cool thing on wants to play. Are you up for it? Yes, we're gonna play. We're gonna play. But before the challenges, what we're gonna do, do you guys know that in 2019 there was a Grandchester event in India, the Tata Steel? Do you know about that? Why does G5 fail? G5 was the right answer, by the way, there. Yes. So, I was actually working there. I was the on-site reporter for the official broadcast. And while there, the Kasparovchess team was actually shooting an incredible, very short documentary. And I thought we could have like a bit of a watch party. And I wanted to show you that. I actually wanted to watch it with you guys. I haven't seen it before. It's a very short piece. And let's take a look at that. Let me try and bring that up. And guys, let's just watch it, because the thing is, this is what I miss about YouTube. You can't watch stuff. You always get those copyright things. But on Twitch is cool like that. So let me just bring it up. Of course, I'm going to struggle to bring it up for a moment, but we're going to get there. We are going to get there. Oh, wow. I see the photograph that Kasparovchess has put up. So this is actually from Tata Steel, by the way. This was a lot of fun. So, we had this little spot where the players would come for the post-game interviews, and they would kind of analyze on that laptop and give us their thoughts. And yeah, no points for guessing or for mentioning who's in that photograph. Just me and some random two dudes. We don't know who they are. Just some random two guys. Okay, so what do we have to do? We have to go on watch. So this is really cool, actually, by the way. And there are some very nice chess journeys on the website that you can have a look at. But the one that I want to show you is from this tournament. Magnus actually won this event, and it was a very dramatic one because this was the last event before the qualification to the London finals. It was the last event for the before the qualification to the London finals, and I remember Uh, Vishy had a really big shot at qualifying. He missed it at the very last moment. And let's just take a look at this. It's actually a really beautifully shot piece, chat. Um, I think it should work, but give me a moment. I have a feeling that I need to first chat. I'm gonna need a moment because I have to. Oh, I have to sort of share stuff on my Zoom thing. Okay, let's just hope I don't end up leaking stuff. That would be a bit of a disaster. All right, so can you guys see it? Just give me a moment. They're setting it up. They're setting it up. Oh, no, 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 no. I have to. Okay, chat, 1 minute. Trust me, it's more complicated than you think it is, by the way. Bear with me. Bear with me. We're almost there. Okay, I think we're kind of ready to go. Wait, did I leak something? No, I didn't leak anything, right? Magnus had more fun over the board, I think. Really, you feel that way? Because, I mean, the first tour that he did, the Magnus Carlsen chess tour that happened in 2020, he and Hikaru were just dominating it, right? It went to the finals. He won, like, I don't know, uh, almost all the events except maybe one. And this year he struggled a bit, but now he's won 3 back-to-back events this year, except the last one. So I think he's good in both formats, over the board and online. But I'm really excited to see what happens in this World Cup, and of course the big final, the big World Championship match that's coming up. All right, chat, should we go? Let's watch this. Let's watch this. I hope you guys can hear it. Okay. So, chat, this was in Calcutta. Now, Calcutta, right? It is such a massive Indian chess capital. They've had this big traditional tournaments. The two sports that are the biggest in Calcutta are football and chess. People just love playing football and chess there, and there's a craze, and that's what you'll see. That's what I witnessed when I was there as well for this event, and it was happening. It was happening it was happening in the Indian Library, in the National Indian Library, a beautiful venue, and I think they're going to show that as well. So
in 2013, Magnus Carlsen came to India and he took on Vishy Anand, the legend of India.
Guys, 2013 World Championship match. It's just such a huge memory for me because that was my first commentary gig ever. And I was in Chennai. And of course, look at me making the World Championship match about myself. But moving on from that, it was obviously a very, very epic one because as you will
Indian chess, he was 5-time world champion. And here is a young boy, only 22 years old, who's challenging this great chess player with all the experience. Also in India, in Chennai, which is Anand's hometown.
And we have a new
world champion. Unbelievable.
Magnus Carlsen.
Champion of the world.
That moment. Do you guys remember seeing that photograph of Magnus in the pool? And I think it was his birthday or something when he actually became the world champion. And I think, he was playing Vishy, right? Who's been world champion in all different formats, dominating for so many years. So it was a really big match. It was a really big match, and it was such a massively anticipated one. But I really feel that playing in your home ground actually has a massive pressure as well. And I remember when I was there, the amount, I think it was just so much massive support for Vishy, which of course feels really good, but it also really adds that home ground pressure. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. And in chess, there can only be one king. And I remember this match, it was just so epic. And right after that, Vishy won the candidates the next year and qualified for the second world championship match. So really, it was phenomenal. It was epic stuff. Oh my God. And I remember that at that time, there was this whole thing about an unstoppable force meeting an immovable object. And Magnus had been world number one for many years since 2010, but Vishy had been the world champion and also like right there, world number one, world number two for so long, dominating the chess world for almost a decade by then. He was the immovable object. So it was the clash of these two. And yeah, it was very cool chat.
Carlsen's reign began from 2013 November. So in this tournament, when it began on 22nd of November, exactly 6 years had passed since Carlsen had become the world champion.
Wow. So he won the world championship match in November 2013, and both Vishy and Magnus were back in 2019 in November in Tata Steel in Calcutta.
Mainly the Grand Chess Tour is a professional tour of several events throughout the year, and the biggest motivation is the money. There's a lot of money involved.
Wait, chat, is the video lagging? Is the video lagging? Can you tell me if the video is fine? Oh, it is? Okay, wait, then let me just try and fix that because this is just some amazing stuff and I really want you to enjoy it as much as me. I'm gonna stop presenting here. All right, let's try this time. Let's try now. Can you see? Is it better now? Tell me if it's better now. Look at that crowd. Look at the amount of people there. You know, they actually had to have this, they had to have this human chain protecting the players. When Vishy would walk in, the crowd would lose their mind. When Magnus would come in, everyone would be just wanting to get a glimpse of their favorite player. And it was insane. The energy was insane. And these guys had to be, they were being pushed and shot. And this kind of madness you can only witness in India. In Calcutta especially, because it's just a chess crazy city.
What people fail to recognize is that it's a sport. It's not just someone sitting there like an examination, trying to write down the answers, trying to remember. There's a person sitting opposite you, he's competing with you, there are nerves, there is a lot of tension, there is a lot of nervous energy. When the time is running low, you not only have to think, but you also have to control yourself. It is so stressful because you have to calculate, you have to look at the time, and with age, your nerves start becoming weaker. That's why you can see that many people, as they grow old, they start making silly mistakes. So for Anand, even at the age of 50, still competing with players half his age shows that he's timeless.
You know, chat, there was a capacity of, I think, about 700 people in that hall, okay? And every day it was sold out. There used to be about 700 people watching it live, and outside the National Library, there would be thousands of people just waiting for the games to finish. And I remember the official hotel was the Taj Bengal there. We were staying there, and as was the Indian cricket team staying there, because there was some tournament, some match that was happening at that time. the pink ball match, I remember. But we were all staying there, and every morning there would be fans, chess fans, who would be waiting in the lobby to just see Vishy come down for breakfast, to see Hikaru come down for breakfast, and then they would take their autographs, they would take photographs with them, they would be waiting in the lobby for them. And to watch that, it was just amazing because you could see how much the city loved chess, one, and just the kind of fans that were there. And yeah, it was an amazing experience, and I'm getting very emotional watching this, to be honest. Look at that crowd. 5 times world champion, exactly, in all different formats. The Scandinavian, don't try this at home.
Magnus Carlsen, many people say he's the strongest player ever. I feel that.
Do you think Magnus is the strongest player ever? Do you think he is the GOAT? Who is the GOAT according to you? One. And you know, I remember this actually. This was a bit of a heartbreaking moment because Vishy was so close to qualifying for the London Classic and he missed it. He missed it in that event, and everybody was rooting for that. And it was tough. But what do you think? Do you think that who, according to you, is the greatest player of all time? Really too early to call Magnus the GOAT. I agree. I think it has a lot to do with longevity. And players like Karpov, like Kasparov, like Vishy, they've had that longevity in the sport. But Magnus is definitely, I would say that he's one of the greatest world champions. You know, of course, every world champion is a great player, but then some of them are like the legendary status, and he's one of them.
We are lucky to be living in the same era as him. He's just a genius.
Thanks,
Every player, you can draw back to their childhood. Whatever qualities they have gained in their childhood are shown now. So Carlsen, when he was young, he played a lot of chess. His parents gave him a lot of freedom to make his own decisions, and that shows now. He's confident. He can do anything he wants. He believes in himself. The main thing which he has is the will to win. He wants to fight. He wants to fight hard.
By the way, chat, that was, let's just go back a bit. I don't know if you saw that. That's Vidit there with his sister Vedika, and she was there supporting him, and she was such a major help and encouragement to Vidit, and she used to be waiting for his games to finish. We had this players waiting area, which was around that booth, that photograph which you saw of ours before the video started, and that's where Aruna would be waiting for Vishy throughout the whole tournament, throughout the whole game, the whole day when they were playing, and Vedika would also be there, and it was just like really cool to see that kind of support that Vidit had from his sister. And that's Hari there. We see Anish, Singlerin. The video is really laggy.
Nakamura is a person who is intense. He's known for speed.
Chad, is it really laggy? Wait, let me try one thing. All right. Chad,
Fast.
is it better now?
He takes his decisions quickly, and you can say he's ruthless. Wesley So comes from Philippines.
Oh my god, that's Wesley getting a head massage. Someone clip it and ship it.
When he was young, you can say he's ruthless. Wesley So comes from Philippines. When he was young, the sort of battle for resources that he fought in Philippines.
Yeah, I need a ahead, Masato. Wesley's been such a beast this year on the online format, and also just with his just just everywhere that he's played, he's been killing it.
Has molded him. He doesn't need too many things. He can fight. You know, he's a big fighter. Pentala Hari Krishna, very calm guy, but his determination can be seen in every action he takes. Magnus Carlsen at some point, right now he looks like the indisputable number one. But if you remove him from the picture, Ding Liren, definitely. Ding Liren, you can say, is like a silent killer. He's afraid of no one. You have to watch out for this guy. In 2017, when he reached the World Cup finals, I asked him, "Are you thinking of becoming the world champion?" And he said, "It's too soon for me right now." But 2 years later, in 2019, he's already beating Carlsen.
It's like crazy how in this video you can actually feel the tension that the players have between the rounds as well. And I remember whenever the game would finish, they would immediately, they wouldn't want to meet any fans, they wouldn't want to interact with anyone. They would come. There was a little time in the in between games. They would just come, be on their own, do their own thing. And with so much at stake, the qualification at London, it was high stress, and you can see that on this video. And mods, maybe you can just spam the link to the video, because I think a lot of you are saying it's lagging. I'm not sure why that's happening, but we'll just spam the link to all these chess journey videos, which are, by the way, amazing. Check them out.
Ding Liren has the chance to beat Carlsen if there is a world championship match. He has it in him to, you know, beat the best in the world.
I agree, Angelo. That was a very, very cool documentary. All right. So, I don't know if we can get my whole screen up, and I'll show you how you can watch it. So this is the Kasparovchess interface that you guys can see right now. I think you can see it. Let me just, uh, and then you go on watch. You go on watch. There are some cool videos that are there on watch, and you go on chess journeys here. You go on chess journey. There's a, by the way, the chess boxing one is another video I highly recommend. Very entertaining, mega entertaining. You love that. And then there's the Grand Chester, the one that happened in India, and lots of these different. By the way, there's the one with the Gariahat flyover as well. I saw someone in the chat mention that. That was pretty awesome. It was web guide. There are these amazing documentaries and journeys on Kasparov Chess, which just gives such a behind the scenes look at some of these events and these top level tournaments and footage that you don't get to see otherwise. So whenever you guys have time, definitely 100% check them out. Oh, you did watch it? Isn't it amazing? I haven't seen the, okay, I'm going to stop sharing. I haven't seen the next generation one yet, but I'm going to see it for sure. All right, let me get back to my to the chess bit. Oh, I'm struggling a bit with getting chat up. Who do you think will win? By the way, question for you guys: what do you think about the World Championship match that's coming up? Nepo and Magnus playing. There's just so much, you know. It's such an anticipated match with Jan's past score against Magnus, the way how aggressive he is, how he plays. Absolutely, web guy. The chess documentary is amazing. Magnus for the win. I think Magnus is a favorite, but I think it's going to be a very exciting match. And I do think that Jan's best chance is in the classical portion of it. All right, should we play some chess now? Should we play some chess? I'm just just give me a moment. Okay, we're gonna play a little bit now. I'm kind of, after watching that documentary and solving all these puzzles with you guys, I'm ready for some chess. I'm ready for some chess. Okay, just a moment. I need to do something, which is called share my screen. Give me a moment. Chat, you have no idea how much, this is not as easy as it looks, by the way. Okay. I think we're ready. And every time I share a screen, I'm always so terrified that I'm going to share the wrong window. Does that happen to you guys? Or is it just me? Okay, wait. Let me just confirm that we're good to go. Did you see Anish and Sopika's commentary? I did actually watch a little bit on and off. I was following the World Cup and I saw, and I was so excited about it as well. And I think Sopika, she's such a strong player, and I think she's great at commentary. She's done it before for Tata Steel as well. And of course, Anish is a legend. So it was really entertaining. It was very entertaining. I did see a little bit of it. It's easier than. Ah. Really? Prediction. Vidit reaches semi-final of the World Cup and challenges Magnus for the throne. That would be amazing. So we are going to have, I think there's going to be a candidate match in 2022. And the two finalists of the World Cup qualify for that. So it's going to be very cool if actually Vidit makes it. Do you guys know that he is the second Indian, the only other Indian besides Vishy who's actually made it to the quarterfinal stage? He's on fire. Okay. All right, so guys, we're gonna play without increment. We're gonna play without increment. Let's try some actual chess now. Let's actually play right now. We're gonna so you have to, what you have to do is, let me just confirm that everything is fine. Yeah. So we're gonna play 3 minute, okay? We're gonna play 3 minute. So just send me some challenges and I'll try and accept something. Okay. Oh, it's going too fast. Not 5 minute. We go for 3 minute. Not a 10 minute at all. Okay, wait. Okay, I just clicked on something. I don't know what I've clicked on, but I've clicked on something. Let's go. Oh, wow. I see that I'm playing someone from India. That should be fun. Chat, is everything okay? Can you guys hear me? Can you see me? All registered in the play. And Tania. Okay, let's go, guys. Let's go. And can you see stuff? All good. Okay. Eric, have you been timed out? Okay, can we untime out Eric, please? He's like a star player on our chat. Okay, let's go. I'm playing Rahul 7102000. So a lot of zeros. What line should we play here? Let's go for knight c3. What is he gonna play? Chat, do you know this opening? Do you know what's the name of this opening? Let's have a queen c2. It's a tricky move. So the idea is, okay, he's playing fast. Let's take on d5. Queen's Gambit decline. It's Queen's Gambit decline. When you don't accept the pawn on c4, then it's a Queen's Gambit decline. I was wondering if he's going to play the Rogozin or the Queen's Gambit decline. Okay, so what do we think about my position here, chat? This is not the London. Every time bishop comes on f4, it's not the London. Knight h5. Okay. That's an interesting move. Let's go bishop e5. I wasn't expecting knight h5, actually, to be completely honest. It's a good move because you kind of hit my bishop. Chat is funny. Every time you ask a kid, okay, so now let's go e3. I want to continue with my development. So I want to put my bishop on d3 and basically just develop my pieces, keeping it simple. Let's go bishop d3. Now I have an idea, chat. I have an idea. Rahul is definitely not 981. This is so when you start on Kasparov chess, you get a rating, and then as you keep winning and as you keep playing, that rating increases. So I have no idea what's his actual rating. But I do know that I should be a little faster than I am right now, playing a bit slow. Let's come back bishop f4, shall we? Or bishop g3 also looks good. But let's go bishop f4. Kind of don't... Actually, I could have kept that bishop there, but I decided not to. Not sure why I did that. I need to focus a bit, chat. B6. You know what? Let's mix it up a bit. Let's mix it up. Let's go long castle. So whenever it's about opposite side castling, we have to look at like attacking possibilities. And I've got some ideas. I want to try and push my pawns and start attacking white. Let's see where black goes. So that's a good move. Also keeping up the pressure, keeping up the momentum from black as well. And now what do we want to do? Lots of ideas here, but I'm not sure which one I want to play. So, kind of tempted to even take on c5, to be honest. Let's see what happens, chat. I'm kind of tempted to take on c5 here. Let's see. Okay, I'm thinking of a crazy line. Knight takes c5, knight takes c5, bishop h7. Let's go, because we really don't have that much time. Not sure if it's working, but it could be working. Living life on the edge here. Can you pre-move in this? Can someone tell me if you can actually pre-move in this? I'm not sure if you can you pre-move? Who's self-flash? Are you guys talking about me? I hope you're talking about me. Yes, you can pre-move? Okay, good to know, chat. Good to know. So my idea is, right, that if you take knight takes d5, then I want to take on h7, and I want to grab this knight on d5. So I think that's going to be trouble for Rahul. But he goes g6. That's a good move. That's definitely a good move, Rahul. So lots of options here, but the one thing that we need to be careful about is playing a bit fast. So let's just, should we just take, chat? I think we should just take. Let's take on e7. And you know what? Let's just put our king on b1. Safe. Let's play a little safe. And my idea next, what I want to do next is try and go h4, h5 as well. We do have an extra pawn, but it's not as if black doesn't have play. I like my bishop on f4 because it controls the b8 square. So let's follow it up with our plan. I want to try and get h5 in. It's a good move. Stopping my plan. Let's attack the queen. Every time there's h4, h5, now there are like references to alpha 0. Okay, so let's go bishop c4. Oh, I think Rahul, you need to play a little fast. Now, that's not a good move because you lose the knight on d7. But that was a good game. That was a good game. Okay, I trade, I go, and that's it. Okay, chat, that Rahul, thanks for that game. You played really well until you didn't. But it was a good fight. It was a good fight. Okay, so what I want, oh, Blunder Panda is back. Blunder Panda is back. We shall play. But first, let me, Blunder Panda, I will play you next. I accepted Swen's challenge. So let's go. Swen is the other grandmaster in our chat. Swen, what's your actual rating? It's 1400 here, I see, but I don't believe it. I don't believe you're 1400. What is Swen's actual rating? Can somebody find out? Can all the detectives in chat get together and find out and tell me who is Swen? Solve the mystery. Let's go for the idea with b5. So in this we don't all right, I don't know what I was going to say, but let's go bishop e7. Castle d6, h6. Wow, Swan, you're fast and furious kind of player. So we come back, we've got some central control. I kind of want to go for knight here, but can I do that? Let's try it, chat. Let's see what happens. Let's see what Swan has in mind. Let's see what Swan has in mind. By the way, did anybody find out who Swan is? He's clearly a very strong player because he gets all the puzzles right. got to be a bit careful here. Chat, who do you like? Do you like Big Swan? You got. I love it how whenever the streamer plays anyone, everybody is supporting the opponent. I love it. You guys are a community. Okay, so what's going on here? Why is Swan sacrificing this pawn? So many questions. Interesting. Okay, let's see what happens, chat. Let's see what happens. Not sure what's going on. I'm probably missing some tactics here, but I'll take the d4 pawn. Or maybe he just wants to go knight b3 and pick up this pawn. That makes a lot of sense. Let's go knight f4. That's a tough fight, huh? I don't win all the time. And he's clearly like playing really well and really fast as well, which is so important in these matchups. Okay, now can I kind of want to go 95 here. Okay, let's go 95. I'm just trying to make it a little messy. I don't know if it's good for me or not, but I want to make it messy. Okay, let's go queen g5. It's just getting super tricky now. Also a bit low on the clock. So I'm attacking mate. And the thing with knight e5 was, right, that queen f3 is not possible anymore. Queen f3 is not possible anymore, which is why I wanted my knight on e5. And now the question is, how are you going to fight these threats? Sven is definitely Magnus. By the way, do you know Magnus, his name is actually, I think, Magnus Owen Swan Carlsen. So it could be. I mean, why would Magnus be thinking about the World Cup or playing there when he could be challenging me on Kasparovchess? You guys are totally right. This has got to be Magnus. Oh, it's Magnus Swan one. Okay, that's possible. Cool. Okay, let's keep up the pressure, you know. Let's keep up the pressure. Who said h5 with the idea of h4 is in the spirit of AlphaZero? This is not easy. This is not easy for Magnus here. I think, yeah, I'm sorry, Magnus, but this is not your day. h4, that's a good move. I missed that. I'm just going to accept it. Oh, wow, I definitely missed that. Let's come back and insist on getting h4 in because this is still a problem, right? Magnus, good game. Okay, that was actually a good game. Let's continue. Thank you for that. It could be actually. It was tough. It was tough. Okay, so let's continue. Let's continue. Okay, Blunder Panda wants a rematch. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's accept. Oh, I hope I've accepted the right game. Oh, I haven't, but that's fine. I'm sorry. I'm playing Bit the Wits this time, but we'll play Blunder Panda. Hang in there. I need to crush you once at least. But first Blunder Panda, reveal your identity. GG, thank you. Thank you, guys. That was a fun game. That's true. So I'm playing Bit the Wits. So I know one thing about these positions that... Now what? Kind of clueless here. Okay, let's go h6. Because I don't like allowing bishop g5 and this knight coming to d5. That always annoys me a little bit. So we're going to avoid that. And we're going to go for a6 so that our bishop always has a retreat square. I want to go d6 next as well. Okay, let's go. Now my idea in these positions is, see, this is why I wanted to play a6 so that my bishop can fall back to a7. Also, could I have not gone here and then you take and then I go here and then you come back? So maybe that wouldn't have been that great. But he allows it this time, doesn't he? Okay, let's go for it. That move is not great. And the reason for that is that we have just done an exercise on trapped piece. And my friend, that knight on a4 is a trapped piece. And we just studied this. So there's no way that I would not have found that. On which move does Blunder Panda blunder? That's the trick, right? Blunder Panda actually never blunders. He's bloody strong. Okay, let's take it. Let's just take everything. As Hikaru would say, welcome to Folktown. Okay, Blunder Panda, get your challenge ready. I'm taking you on the next one. Pit the wits, knight on a4. Knights on the rim are very dim. You just never put your knight on a4. So we develop now. We're putting pressure on e4 as well. Always trap your pieces. And that was beautiful timing, just, going b5 after doing that whole exercise. So we got to demonstrate that. Let's take this pawn. Okay, let's take the queen. Let's double up our rooks. Let's go in. Chat, you know what we're going to do? Oh, I have an idea. Let's go knight e4. I've got a fun idea, but after my game with Blunder Panda, because that game is a revenge match. That's a grudge match that we've got going on. So against Blunder Panda, it's going to be max, ultra pro max level concentration. Blunder Panda emoji game is strong. Well, his chess game is strong as well. That's the problem there. Peter is the coolest. That is true. He's busy with obligations, and I think we all know what those obligations are. He won't be. In fact, the Champions Chess Tour, it starts on the 31st. I'm commenting on that, so you guys can watch that on Chess 24. Lots of big names playing as well. And it's going to be me and Danny King who'll be commentating, but of course, Peter hopefully will be back. But he's got stuff to do right now. Okay, there should be like a checkmate somewhere now, no? Yeah, okay, so we go rook f2 and we go knight h3, and that is a checkmate. Okay, cool. Should we do the grudge match right now? Let's do the grudge match. Wait, I'm gonna wait for I don't know actually, is Blunder Panda still in chat or not, or he's just left us. Oh, he's there, let's go Blunder Panda. You are no 1566. This we know. Okay, chat, let's go. Let's go full serious mode. Damn, what is this opening? Why would you do that to me, Blunder Panda? Are you trolling me? We've all seen that happen before. What do you play here? I actually have no idea what you play here. Maybe knight f3 is not even the right way to play. Okay, I need to play fast. Blunder Panda is kind of freaking me out right now a bit. Okay, let's not go bishop f4. Good, but let's go knight c3. Knight b5. Chat, I'm already sort of not liking my position. Is that weird? How does Blunder Panda do this to me? How does he psych me out every time? Is it super tricky, this line? Is that the case? Okay, well, if that's the case, then we got to take it on. Go, Tanya, go. Thanks for the support, guys. Thanks for the support. Means a lot. Okay, let's get our pieces out. It's fine. It's fine, Blunder Panda. If you want to give me your bishop pair, I'm ready for it. I'll take that on. Let's put some pressure on your queen to start with. Blunder Panda did flag me last time, by the way. And we got to be a little careful with that. Okay. What do I want? What I really want is to crush Blunder Panda, but it's not easy. I have a tricky idea, Chad. I have a tricky idea. D5, that's a good move. Why is Blunder Panda so strong? That's actually a really fun position that we have on the board. And I'm really low on the clock, so I need to focus a bit. Jaldi karo, kuch bhi chalo. Beautiful. Fine. Just taking your advice there, my friend. Let's trade. Let's trade. Takes, takes, takes. Yeah, you're right. I need to play fast. Blunder Panda's on a roll here. So if I take, then you go rook here, and I'm not loving it. So let's not take. Let's go Shah Castle. But now can I just take on B7? Okay, now can I just somehow come back somewhere? C6 or F3 maybe? Okay, we do have like 2 pawns, but the thing is that Blunder Panda is just really going for the flagging situation. So we got to watch out a bit. Cool, trade it. Trade it, and let's take this file. So chat, trap coming in. Blunder Panda doesn't fall for it. That's actually a good move that he's played, because the point is that if I take, then he takes, and this pawn is, I'm not going to be able to defend it. So let's not do that. Let's go here. Oh, damn it. I've got 27 seconds. How do I have 27 seconds? Okay, if I win this, oh, we have gotten our revenge from Blunder Panda with just 9 seconds on the clock. Oh, that was crazy. That was GG, yo. That was clutch stuff. That was clutch stuff. Okay, you got some more time for some more games. Let's play. Let's play somebody. Do we have any members with us in chat here? Let's see. Oh, I just got a brilliant game situation. That was really fun. Blunder Panda, that's 1-1, and we'll do another one soon. Okay, 3 minutes only, guys. Eric, send me. Sorry. Okay, let's take on Eric. I'm waiting for Eric to send me. Eric, can you send me a challenge, please? I feel like I'm not getting it. Unblock me. You're not blocked. You're not blocked. Not 5 minutes. I want a 3-minute challenge. Okay, till Eric sends me. Let's just okay. I see it. I see it. Oh God, I really hope I got it this time. We got it this time. It's Eric. It's Grandmaster Eric from the chat versus me. Let's go, chat. Let's go, chat. Guys, we'll take on some more challenges. So let me first get this one sorted. Because Eric was really, he was super good, right? When we were solving all those puzzles. By the way, this is always a bit of a tricky opening for me. Because the thing is, right? The thing is, if you go knight c3 before, then there's always all that stuff which I don't like. There's always that c5 and then taking and all that jazz. Okay, what is this? I actually have no idea what this line is. We'll find out. Some sort of like a Benoni structure, no, Eric? Tanya, you're saying I'm not. Wow, that's very aggro. Very aggro. Okay, let's just take everything. Let's be greedy. Let's be greedy. Probably not such a good idea to be greedy, unless you're greedy, because then it's a great idea to be greedy. Queen a5, so now really just giving everything out there, all right? Bit worried about stuff like this, but should I really care? Should I really care, or is Eric just freaking me out? Maybe you're not just freaking me out, but I do care. So chat, I'm looking at like lines like this. Okay, you know what? I don't have time as always. So let's go here. Let's see what you play. Just trying to confuse Eric a bit here. Okay, you don't care. That's actually kind of annoying that you don't care. Let's go queen c2. So, this is a good move actually, because I'm kind of struggling to find a great jump with my knight. He's coming down the a plus b file. That's true. That's like the typical compensation of sacrificing these pawns in these Benko Benoni setups where you've got play along these files. So, shot castle, and now what do I want? What I want is actually already regretting playing this game. What's my idea here? Struggling to find one, to be honest. But maybe we just go bishop e2. This is a bit annoying though, because I'm not being able to finish my development properly, to be honest, chat. Chat, Eric is strong. Eric, okay, can I just chicken out of life and go shot castle here? Oh, I see what you want though. Okay, let's try it. Let's try it. I might be walking into some crazy tactics, but I'm not sure what's going on here, chat. Just admit it, Tanya, you're scared to face me. SP4202. Okay, let's go. Let's take you on in the next one. Now that you've challenged me, I'm afraid I don't. Oh my god, that's a bit scary for me. Queen f4. Oh, I'm kind of getting destroyed here, chat. Not loving our situation. We got to play fast as well. That's the other problem in our life. The problem with chess is you have to be fast and good. You know? That's the tricky stuff. And I'm kind of failing to be either right now. So you want to do that. Okay, let's go here then. Can't go here. Oh my God. Yeah, this is not looking great for me. I missed that move completely. Now we're on tilt right now currently, chat. So also I'm just gonna try and basically, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna try and wow. Not sure what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm a dirty flagger. I'm a super dirty flagger right now. I'm sorry. You were winning. But it's blitz, guys. It's blitz. Like, I'm allowed to flag. Okay. Tania, I'm just seeing chat. What are you guys saying? Move, move. Let's go. Okay, I tried. Okay. Well, let's get one more. So SP4202, you mentioned that I am afraid of. Okay, it's going a bit fast. I've got GM Hikaru. Okay, you know what? We already beat Magnus. Let's beat Hikaru as well today on stream. I mean, we've done it once. We can do it again, right? No biggie. Sorry about that shameless flagging that I just did, by the way. That was very you played really well. You outplayed me in that game. Eric, please still be my friend. Okay, let's go for this stuff. I don't know if this is good or bad or it's just a blunder, but it's interesting. What I do know is that this stuff is interesting. Hikaru, you can't do this. No, we got this, chat. We're just on a roll today. We've got our revenge. We've avenged ourselves of previous losses. And, we're just going to crush Hikaru now. This is how we do it. Okay, SP4202, it's your turn after this one. Hikaru never plays the London. He never plays the London unless he's playing me. Because, London's just really solid. He's just so afraid of my attacking aggro skills that he doesn't want to take chances. So he's just like, I'll play London, keep everything closed. But that's fine. I've been studying positional decision making by Boris Gelfand, so I know what I'm doing here. Or do I? I'm a little scared, but that's fine. You know what I read? I read this amazing thing which said that being brave is not about being scared, but it's actually about going ahead anyway despite of being scared. And that changed my life. Okay, I need to play fast and stop blabbering. What do I play? I don't even like my position. Or do I not like my position? Let's go shot castle. Chad, I have an idea. I promise I have an idea. Just stay with me. Tricky, what do you want? You know what? Let's see what you want. Because what I want is to do this, and I'm going to go for it. Not bad. I kind of like my position right now, to be completely honest. Or do I? A bit worried here. What do you guys think? Tania Sachdev. Beautiful. Thanks, Ronnie. Okay, let's take. I think you could have, by the way, there were some other ideas in that position as well. Usually these kind of positions, right, where e5 has happened, black is kind of doing okay. I could be wrong, but I like these positions where I've dissolved the center and I've got control over the center. My bishop is coming into the game next. Let's just say I'm not unhappy with my position. Let's just say I've had worse positions. Let's just say that I've had way worse position. Actually, let's not say anything. Let's actually look at the board and try and win now. Because Tanya, do you think VD will win game tomorrow? Yes, he will. I don't know if he will win tomorrow or not, but he's going through to the semifinals. I actually think we're gonna have a tie break, by the way. I think we're headed for a tie break. Okay, chat, what do I do now? I'm stressed. I'm stressed. When in doubt, develop. Okay. Let's go knight e4. Chat, we started diagonal attack. I'm just employing what we studied. That's all. Nothing to see here. Just, chilling. Oh my God, what happened? Damn it. Okay, bishop f5. What did you play? You went queen c1. Cool. Sorry about that panic attack that I just had. So what's our plan now? It's one of those positions where you've done everything right. You've developed your pieces, and I feel that I have good control over the position. But what's next? That's always a tricky question, right? What's next? Okay, let's try and slowly improve our position further. Okay. So if I take, you take. Cool. But chat, what if I go here? If I go here, go here. I don't have so much time. That's the bloody problem. Yeah, not working. That's cool. Let's come back. I don't know if that move was working, to be honest. It very possibly could have been working. I'm just not sure. Okay. He's playing fast. He's playing fast and he's playing good, to be honest. Oh my God, okay, I need to play fast. Need to really buckle up here. Okay, that's nice. That was a nice finish, chat. You gotta give me that. That was a nice finish. That was a nice finish. Okay, SP4202. Let's go for it. Let's go for this last match. Let's go for this last match. Wait, are we still on? Can you guys still see everything? Clean finish as a sanitizer. That's how we do it. Okay, let's go. Let's go, chat. Yeah, cool. Can you guys see everything right now? I don't know what's going on. Oh, wow. Are you really playing your first tournament? Okay, I'm going to talk to you about this right after this one, because I feel like I'm quite enjoying the way I'm playing. So there's this really interesting idea in this line that I looked at recently, which is with queen a4 check. So of course, the only move that black has in this position is knight c6. And now what we do is we go a3. We ask this bishop, what do you want to do in your life? And now the bishop has to decide, does he want to give himself up or does he want to retreat? What do you want to do? Okay, you want to retreat, that's cool. That's cool. We're totally fine with that, but now we also bring our bishop out. And we're going to go, not sure what next. But there's some pressure on the d5 pawn as well. So you got to be a little careful. Wait, what? Can you actually do that though? Because if I take, then you take, I take, you want to take here, you want to take here, you take here. You're probably doing fine there. Cool. I get your idea. So if I go bishop h4, yeah, it's a bit tricky, huh? Bishop h4, g5, bishop here, g4. And there's some problem here. If I take here, you take here. How about that line? Should we try that? Let's try it, chat. Let's live life a little bit on the edge here. we'll see what happens. So the idea is, right, if you how about c5 closing the bishop? That was totally possible, by the way, but I wanted to go for this line, to be honest. And now I'm just wondering if I can take here. And let's go e3. We have to take out our bishop. Live life on the edge. Tanya is a flat. So king sacrifice. You're playing a tournament soon, right? Well, the one thing I can recommend is to solve all the tactics on Kasparov chess. I think whenever you have time at night, go through all those puzzles. They're really cool. And you'll just improve your tactical vision a lot for the tournament. You'll be just in time for that. Okay. Let's go bishop here. Maybe I should not have taken that knight. Not sure. I'm pleased Tanya chose chess. Chess happened to me when I was so young that I don't even know what else I could have done, to be honest. Okay, I was a bit worried about that, to be completely honest with you. Or was I? Need to play a bit fast, no? 95, this. Okay. Things getting a bit out of control here. So I want to try this check. I have an idea. Don't worry about that. My idea is that if you go, my idea is to not get flagged, first of all. But if you, for example, go back with the bishop, I think I'm kind of okay in that because at least you're not attacking my knight anymore. But we'll see. It's a tricky position. Okay, the good news is, so the other idea that I wanted to try out, which I don't know if it's working or not, I kind of want to use this. So the thing is that you can take, and then I'll take, and now you can't take on e5, right? You have to go back with the bishop. That's correct. And now I'm just wondering if I can put my queen to a nice little spot on e4. That's a cute spot. Might not be the most accurate move, but I kind of like it. What would your profession be if you were not into chess? That's a good question, but I'm just happy that I don't have to answer it or that I don't know the answer to it. Genuinely. Okay, let's develop a little bit, chat. Let's go rook d1. You know what I'm doing with a lot of my moves, if you notice, is I'm trying to sort of discourage him from castling as well because of threats. So he sees that. And now let's just bring our rook into the game. You got this, Tanya. Do you guys believe that I got this? I hope I got this. Let's go rook d7. Oh, I actually missed one really nice idea he has in this position. He can go rook d8 because I've got some back rank madness going on. Okay, he doesn't see it. Let's be greedy. Oh, I thought I got flagged. Okay, guys, that was fun. Okay, we're gonna wrap up. That was actually a really cool chess session. I'm very happy with my games. I think the fact that I played a tournament recently, I played the National Online Rapid Women Championship. I think that gave me a little bit of practice. So 5 minutes more with chat. 5 minutes more with chat because you guys were asking me some questions. I'm going to just address them. Let me just close this stuff. So chat, what is up? Let's chat with chat for a bit. She would probably be the owner of some sanitizer manufacturing company. Ayush, that's a great business proposition. Could have very well happened. I would have made the thing is, in that business, my cost would be very limited. And you know why? So anyway, stream on YouTube. I might, Stefan. I might stream on YouTube. I have to do. So I told you, right? My commentary starts on the 31st of July. I want to do a stream before that. What should we do? Should we do chess? Should we do? There's this other game that I've been wanting to try out. It's called Little Nightmares. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. 1v3, good for first tournament or not? So King Sacrificer, if you want to play 1v3, just make sure that you know what you're doing. It's a great opening. You know the course that you have to get the beast's course, and then you're ready to play 1v3. I think it's kind of tricky to answer with black what's the right way to play. Start your Twitch channel. Rooney, I want to start my Twitch channel. I can barely run my YouTube channel. It might be too much for me. How about Unfair Mario? God, you guys never forget. You guys never forget. By the way, today was a lot of fun, chat. I really had a good time chilling with you guys. And that documentary that we just saw, that Chess Journeys, I think it was so beautifully shot. If it was lagging, I'm sorry about that, but you guys can go check it out on Kasparovchess. They've got these really cool videos. And I think, yeah, with Wesley has a DVD on 1v3. I didn't know that, actually. I didn't know that. Oh God, the power of social media. The only 1v3 that anyone knows is by the Beast. What do you enjoy playing more? What do you enjoy more? That's a nice question, Harsh. Tournament streaming or commentating? I think each one of them has a different high, but I think streaming would be definitely number 3 out of these 3. It would be between tournament playing and commentating. I think nothing matches the feel of actually playing, but it's also the pressure is a lot high, a lot more. The stress is a lot more. Commentating is just a lot more fun. I really enjoy interacting with the audience, as well as like all these tournaments that I'm working on. The chess is just so freaking mind blowing that I'm really loving it. But I think once Over the Board Chess returns, I want to get back to it, at least as much as I can. Maybe Tania down. What dance? I don't dance. Where can we see you playing Over the Board? I don't know when Over the Board will happen, but hopefully soon. There might be something soon, actually. I'll keep you guys posted. There's a lot of interesting stuff going on right now. And hopefully by the end of this year, we'll see. We miss you on the World Cup. You know what, Christian? With the World Cup and all these photographs and the games and the quality of play that I'm seeing there, and I'm just missing chess so much. I was experiencing this massive FOMO when it started, and I was like, I wish I was there, but I didn't make it to this World Cup. When it was the qualifiers that happened to it was back in 2018, 2019, and then we didn't have any championships. And when it happened, I didn't make it at that time for the qualifiers. There's some personal stuff going on, and it was a weird time. Anyway, so do you know Biswa scored? Really? He scored 5.5 out of 11? That's an amazing score. Sochi, by the way, the 2014 World Championship match between Magnus and Vishy happened in Sochi. It does look beautiful. They're in this resort, right? What is that place, chat? Like they're in some kind of a mountain resort. And it just looks like a bubble. Like they're living in this fairy tale town, like some kind of a shire. Is Ivanchuk your favorite interview, the one at Gibraltar? Ivanchuk is my favorite, full stop. Oh my God, that interview is just so close to my heart. All right, chat, it's been a lot of fun doing this with you guys today. Definitely, everyone who's playing a tournament, or if you guys are playing online, there are some incredible lessons on Kasparovchess by Maxime, by Anish, by Jovanka, Sopiko, many other grandmasters. I've done a lot of work with them as well. And I know the kind of effort that we've put on to curate these lessons. So definitely check it out. Also solve puzzles. If you're playing a tournament, do these exercises every day. Play games, try and get as much playing practice. The one thing I will recommend though, if you're playing a tournament, is not to play bullet. Avoid playing 1 minute too much. I really feel it affects you negatively. And with that, chat, it's good night. See you guys soon. Take care. Bye.
Hello everybody, I'm International Master Sopika Guramishvili,
Anish Giri,
Elizabeth Pitts,
Levan Aronian,
Frank Hauska,
Maxime Vachelagrave.
To improve as a chess player, you need to get used to recognizing patterns.
This was one of those lessons you get for life.